Hey guys, Sam with Off-Grid Suppressors, owner of Off-Grid Suppressors. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update with what is going on in the suppressor industry. So as you all know, massive changes happened at midnight last night with the suppressor industry as a whole. Silencer Shop won their lawsuit against the ATF. The government did not appeal it or put a stay on it. So they have been transferring suppressors on a 4473 instead of going through the traditional NFA process, which is free and usually only takes 4 to 7 days. But it's great because suppressors never should have been on the NFA registry to begin with. We're talking 92 years of restriction from the government on owning a health and safety product. Suppressors are a health and safety product, always have been, always will be. They're amazing, everybody should own one. Our phone has been ringing off the hook, as you would imagine. Everybody wants to know if they can purchase a suppressor by just doing a 4473. The answer today is no. No, we are not sending suppressors out on a 4473 alone. And I'm gonna explain to you why. So, as a class 3 dealer and as a type 7 manufacturer, we have something called an NFRTR, and it's a National Firearms Registration Transfer Record. And it is what we get audited on. So when the ATF comes in and does an audit, they look at our NFRTR, and we have to account for every single one of those class 3 items. It's machine guns, suppressors, short-barreled rifles, short-barreled shotguns, all of that jazz. It's all in our NFRTR. And if we were to today to transfer suppressors out on a 4473, those items are still in our NFRTR, which is a massive problem for us because we have to account for every item that is in our inventory, which we do account for every item that is in our inventory. That is why today we cannot transfer any suppressors out on a 4473 alone. It would end Off-Grid Suppressors, it would end our license, it would end our company, it would end all the jobs that we create here at Off-Grid Suppressors and Off-Grid Armory. So we can't transfer suppressors out on a 4473 until we have clear direction from the NFA branch saying, you can do this. I have a feeling that suppressors are going to be a 4473 item. I really have that feeling because the NFA has been non-existent for about the last 3 months. We haven't been able to contact anyone at the NFA for 3 months. People that work for the NFA can't get a hold of anybody at the NFA. I mean, it's that bad. They are a non-existent 3-letter agency today at this moment. They have been uncontactable. They haven't been providing 2027 SOT licenses to anybody who is in the industry, and everybody's 2026 licenses are still working. Even though they are technically 90 days expired, they're still working. So the NFA doesn't exist. Business as usual, we're still doing business. What else is there? The NFA, actually the ATF e-form system is going to be going dark for 1 hour. There you go, the phone's been ringing off the hook. Everybody's calling, can I get my can on a 4473? No, you can't today because I don't wanna shoot ourselves in the foot. NFA branch is going dark. ATF e-forms is going dark for 1 hour on August 18th? August 18th at midnight. System is going dark for 1 hour. What I think is gonna happen is on the 18th of August, I think that all suppressors will be removed from ATF e-forms. So if all suppressors get removed from our NFRTR, that is the moment when we can start transferring suppressors on a 4473. That is when they become like a rifle or like a handgun. But until those items are on our NFRTR, we cannot transfer on a 4473. I hope that answers your questions. There's no better time to buy a suppressor than today. Inventories are being depleted nationwide, obviously. The run on suppressors, orders from dealers, orders from just distribution, they are skyrocketing because everybody is running out and buying suppressors, and they're not buying one, they're buying 5, they're buying 10. It's crazy. The suppressor industry is about to be depleted because of this, and it's a massive win for Second Amendment rights. Don't get me wrong, I am excited about this moment. I'm excited that suppressors are going to be removed from the NFA. They never should have been there in the first place. If you know anything about suppressors, all they do is health and safety. That is it. They make your neighborhood quiet. They protect your hearing. All of that is massively important. You know, new shooters, guns are loud and scary. It tames them down. It does not make them silent. If you own a suppressor, you know what I'm talking about. They are not a silencer. They are a suppressor. They suppress the sound, but they are coming off the NFA. We're just patiently doing it correctly. We're doing it the right way. So as soon as they're off the NFRTR list, it'll be on our website. It'll be on our Facebook page. You guys will be the first people to know about it. And as soon as that happens, it is game on. But overall, massive Second Amendment win for everybody in the United States. One thing that I don't like is that this isn't rights for everybody right now. This is rights for just a few people. And when something gets passed, it needs to be enjoyed by every person who is a fan of the Second Amendment. It should be right for every citizen in this country. It shouldn't be for just a select few people. That bothers me a lot. So if you were a Silencer Shop customer and you're like, man, I can get my can on a 4473, you go on the Silencer Shop website, you purchase it, it ships to off-grid. Guess what? It is still going to be fingerprints, photo, all that jazz because of the NFRTR. If it's in my NFRTR, you have to do a Form 3 to take possession of that suppressor. I'm sorry, a Form 4. Form 3 is dealer to dealer, Form 4 is dealer to customer. So it's a Form 4, it's still a Form 4, and it's gonna remain a Form 4 as long as the NFRTR is in place, even if you're a Silencer Shop customer. Coming in with a GOA card or coming in with a Silencer Shop app on your phone, that does not bypass ATFE forms. Is that clear? We're good? But this is a massive win, so let's go. Let's go. See you guys.